Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Roman Reigns to miss War Games match due to injury, longtime rival to replace him. 3 ways WWE could swerve the fans at Survivor Series. The WWE Universe has been buzzing with anticipation for Survivor Series, specifically the War Games match that's set to feature the Bloodline. Fans were ready to witness Roman Reigns lead his family into another brutal battle. But mere days before the event, WWE drops a bombshell. Roman Reigns has suffered a minor injury and will be unable to compete. The announcement leaves everyone stunned. Roman has been a constant, dominant force in WWE, reigning as the tribal chief for over 3 years. Now, for the first time in ages, the Bloodline will enter a high-stakes match without their leader. Speculation ignites about who will take his place. WWE hints that a major star and familiar rival will join the Bloodline, and this mysterious replacement immediately captivates fans. Is WWE planning to swerve everyone with a surprising return or shocking betrayal? Here are 3 ways WWE could swerve the fans at Survivor Series and turn Roman Reigns' absence into a memorable twist. One of the biggest twists WWE could pull would be to bring back Randy Orton, a longtime rival of Roman Reigns. Orton has been sidelined with a back injury for over a year, leaving fans uncertain about his future. However, recent rumors have hinted at his return, and what better stage than Survivor Series? Imagine the scene. Solo Sikoa, Jey Uso, and other Bloodline members are in the ring, waiting nervously. Paul Heyman stands at ringside, anxiously glancing at the ramp as the announcer prepares to introduce Roman's replacement. Suddenly, the unmistakable guitar riff of Orton's entrance music blasts through the arena, and the fans erupt in shock. Orton walks out with that signature, icy confidence, joining the Bloodline not as a friend, but as a temporary ally willing to work with anyone to secure his own interests. The alliance would have fans on edge. Orton's presence would create a mix of excitement and uncertainty within the Bloodline. The Viper is known for his ruthless tactics and brutal RKO finishers. He's also been known to turn on his allies at a moment's notice, and a shaky partnership with the Bloodline would keep fans guessing. Orton's motivation could be to remind everyone who the real apex predator is, taking down anyone who dares to challenge his legacy. By teaming up with the Bloodline, even temporarily, he could assert his dominance, setting the stage for an eventual showdown with Roman when he returns. Orton's presence would be a swerve that adds layers of tension, elevates the stakes, and leaves fans wondering if he's there to help or to lay the groundwork for his own agenda. One of the biggest swerves WWE could pull would involve bringing back Jey Uso, the former right-hand man of Roman Reigns who defected from the Bloodline after months of brutal treatment and manipulation. Jey has been absent from TV, and fans have been waiting to see if he'll return with a vengeance against Roman or possibly be lured back into the family fold. Imagine the electricity in the arena as the lights dim and Jey's music hits. Fans would be stunned to see Jey emerge, seemingly ready to team up with his brother Jimmy and other Bloodline members for War Games. He steps into the ring, stands face-to-face with Solo and Jimmy, and gives them a nod of approval, signaling that he's ready to fight alongside them for one last battle. However, there's a twist. Jey is still carrying resentment and anger toward his family, and this appearance is all part of a long game to exact revenge. He plays the role perfectly, even helping the Bloodline early on in the match. But just when things seem under control, Jey strikes with a shocking betrayal, super-kicking Jimmy in the middle of the ring, laying out Solo, and leaving Paul Heyman in utter disbelief at ringside. Jey's betrayal would add a new layer of complexity to the Bloodline storyline. Not only would it give fans a jaw-dropping moment, but it would set up an intense, emotional storyline with Roman when he returns. Jey's actions would be driven by the desire to finally stand up for himself and break free from the toxic family dynamics that have haunted him for years. It would be a heartbreaking yet powerful swerve that leaves fans in shock and craving the eventual showdown between Jey and Roman. Few superstars would shake up the War Games match as much as John Cena aligning with the Bloodline. Cena has a deep history with Roman Reigns, and their rivalry is legendary. But WWE loves a good unexpected twist, and Cena joining forces with the Bloodline could be one of the most unexpected turns of all. Imagine Cena's music hitting to replace Roman. The audience is initially confused and then erupts in shock. Cena walks down to the ring, and the commentary team plays up the mystery of why Cena would work with Roman's family. WWE could make Cena's motives ambiguous, as he seems focused and intense, not playing up his usual charismatic personality. Cena's presence in War Games could be a shocking, if you can't beat them, join them scenario. He may see Roman's reign as an opportunity to remain relevant in a WWE that's increasingly dominated by young stars. Cena could justify his decision by claiming that Roman is what's best for business, and that aligning with the Bloodline allows him to be on the winning side. Alternatively, Cena's alliance with the Bloodline could be temporary, meant to secure an advantage only to pull a bait-and-switch later in the match. Imagine the match reaching its climax, and Cena, instead of helping his team, turns on them at a critical moment, hitting Jey Uso with an attitude adjustment and costing the Bloodline the victory. Cena's betrayal would send a strong message to Roman and shake up WWE's power dynamics, making Cena a top rival for Roman when he returns. This twist would be memorable and give Cena a fresh, complex role that's far from his typical hero persona. All three scenarios would create lasting impact and set the stage for Roman's inevitable comeback. WWE could use any of these swerves to temporarily remove the Bloodline from dominance or fracture the group, making Roman's return even more dramatic. Fans would be left speculating about the future of the Bloodline, unsure of what Roman's reaction will be upon his return. With Orton's addition, fans would anticipate the clash of two apex predators, Orton and Roman, both battling for ultimate dominance. Jey Uso's betrayal would turn the Bloodline story from family loyalty into an all-out civil war, leading to an emotional showdown between Roman and his once-trusted cousin. Cena's surprising alliance and betrayal would introduce a unique new chapter for both Cena and Roman, pitting two of WWE's biggest stars in a potential rivalry that brings a fresh twist to their legacy. Survivor Series would be unforgettable, as WWE continues its tradition of delivering surprises, swerves, and unforgettable moments. Roman's injury could end up being the catalyst for fresh storylines and rivalries, redefining the landscape of WWE as we know it and leaving fans eager for the next chapter.